Good evening, everyone. As you guys see, we have a special guest today, but I'll let Hi Hiddens first. I'll say hi to you.
Evening.
and down there, hi to CryptoCrazy. I don't know. I sometimes put people up in different spots, but I didn't think of that until now. How is everybody doing?
Doing well.
So, CryptoCrazy, I guess just to start, since you're new to our spot here, I know we've known each other for a while through, I guess originally would have been through, Yo-Yo Crypto or Rock?
Yep, probably Yo-Yo Crypto Rock or Crypto Andy, both, yep.
Yeah, true. So if you want to maybe introduce yourself, I'm sure a lot of the boys around here know you anyways, but and gals if there's some, but if you want to go ahead and give a quick little intro yourself, and then we'll babble like we usually do.
Sure. CryptoCrazy is my social handle. Shane is the real name. Been in DeFi for going on 2 years now, actually. Been in the crypto space a little longer than that. And I've worked on a bunch of projects in DeFi, as you know.
Yep.
I've, dabbled in the NFT space. I've been, I do staking. I collect fill my bags of all my blue chips. Just waiting for this bull market to really kick off. That's pretty much it. I love the space. I love everything to do with crypto. I love what it stands for. And of course, Bitcoin, the granddaddy, is the leader of them all. I just, the space is intriguing to me. The possibilities are endless and always learning every day. I love it.
Yeah, we have a lot of parallels there for sure. And Canadian on top of that to boot.
That's right, eh?
So welcome. To boot and A. Good evening, Girls Crypto Experience. Thank you for coming by. And as always, Tet is around. Saying hi to everybody. Appreciate all you guys. As always, and I obviously told CryptoCrazy that we kind of just sort of shoot, and you've been in the audience obviously before, so but we'll give you I guess to start with, maybe as we get conversations going and as people maybe ask questions or whatever, if you want to go through what you're doing in the space, what your kind of raison d'etre is. I know you have a Thursday night kind of session that you do. If you want to go through, I haven't made it there yet. I keep saying that, and I've got to just make it happen. But
that's anyway. Okay. I know, responsibilities and family. I understand that. Yeah, we have a live stream every Thursday on YouTube and actually on Rumble as well. It's called the Weekly Roundtable with my co-host the Dip. Sorry. We have it every Thursday. We talk about everything from crypto projects to investing. We also do we touch on the traditional markets as well. We do a market watch. We do a spotlight. Usually have a project or someone that's in the space trying to build and trying to be a positive influence on the stream, and they give us a rundown on what they're up to. We tell the news, anything that comes up throughout the week. We mention that. And of course, we have our opinions. A lot of times, Dip and we have differing opinions, which makes the stream a little bit interesting some days. But it's a lot of fun. As for projects, I touched on it already. I've been involved in quite a few over the years, going back to Mountain Miner in Space all the way to most recently Wolf Capital, which I know we won't really go into that one right now. But sometimes they don't always succeed. You can never predict what's going to happen, unfortunately. But what we bring to the stream is education and awareness. That's the main point of it. And we just try to make sure that people that are looking to get into the space, they have the right tools and the education to make the proper decisions when they decide to invest.
Nice. Yeah, I think that's part of what we even try and do here. We are very loosey-goosey here, though. But at some point, I think we'll probably put some direction. But right now, it's been just fun doing what we're doing. And hopefully, as the market gets a little bit crazier, we can have a little bit more fun with it in general, just because it'll be a lot more happening. It's been kind of, we're up to, what do we say, 37 now of these. So we've been in the bull sort of just, or in the bear kind of just going. So good day, Funny Churro. Thanks for coming by.
It's going on, Funny.
Yeah, always around for us. Hidden, do you have any questions? I'm just putting on the spot because you just found out that CryptoCrazy was coming on.
No, I mean, I think the one thing I can say about the crypto space is we all seem to have the same point of view for the most part. Mm-hmm. I mean, I shouldn't say that because there's a lot of people out there that just don't understand the long-term mindset of the entirety of how this is going to play out. But I don't really have too many questions. Do you have any questions for us, Crypto?
No, actually not really. Because as Pocket alluded to, I've been watching you guys on your streams whenever I have the chance to watch. And yeah, I like what you guys have going on. You know, you're diversified in a bunch of different areas of crypto, and I just like listening to what you guys have to say. So I'm glad to be here.
Well, thank you. No, happy to have you. So guys, obviously the usual, if you have any questions or comments or whatever, please put them out there. And Tet's always good to set us off. Look at that, right on cue. What are y'all most excited about this week? I don't know. You're our guest. Go ahead and start. CryptoCrazy, if you have anything on the top of your head.
Well, we just, as everyone knows, we just had a bit of a correction in the market, which was long overdue. I think the market was pretty heated. I'm glad to see that it's pulled back a little bit, and I'm hoping actually it pulls back a little bit more. There is that CME gap to fill down at around 39,000. And
Yeah,
I was looking
at
at
the
the
chart.
chart
Talk about that on one of the channel. I think it was with Ox's Telegram. Yeah.
Yep. Well, I've been watching the Bitcoin chart, and I see that right now we're in the same channel we've been in since October, and if we hit the bottom of that channel again, it should fill that gap. So I can see that happening. I actually honestly thought it was going to go a little bit higher before we had the retracement, but I'm glad to see it because the market was overheated.
Yeah, and I think we still need to even come down further yet, which is going to be interesting. But the problem is it's timing, right? Like, so it's so dangerous to try and throw shorts in the system right now because you just never know where it's going to go. So it makes it a little bit funny.
You never know what the makers are going to want to do with that.
Yeah, exactly. And who they're going to want to take out. I wouldn't stay in positions long, that's for sure.
No.
But yeah, I thought I'd just throw that up there while we're doing that. Hidden, anything you're excited about? I don't know if this week is a good way to ask that question. I guess in general, just because it's like such a short time frame right now.
To be honest with you, I'm kind of hoping that Bitcoin goes back up, at least for me to get out of one thing I'm in right now. Then it can fucking dip again, and we'll get back in, and we'll win that long that Bill is about to fucking destroy on.
That guy is a machine.
He is.
Yeah.
I'm doing staking through Voltka. I don't know if either of you have heard about that.
No.
So I'm doing. I'll pull it up in a second here.
Yeah, I was gonna say pull it up.
Come on.
While you're pulling that up, back when saying dot's going above 7, it'll be all right. I did do one long or a short on, or I was gonna do a long or a short, but I missed it on dot when it did a little move. Oh, and he says he already is in Voltica as well.
So I'm in the HLP vault and getting fucking whacked right now. As you can see, it's at a 20% liquidation risk. I'm probably going to pull the cord if it gets down to gets up to $1,000 in the negative.
So you're losing money?
I'm currently down $761 technically, I guess.
So what is this? It's like a vault, but it does.
It's a vault that's based on the price of HLP.
Oh,
which is
okay. So you got
I don't know what you would call it, stable coin or whatever the fuck it is. But because Bitcoin is tanking, the price of HLP is tanking too.
Yeah.
So
getting Black Hawkins got 10% plus ES Voltica token.
Yeah. Good thing I went in at 5.5x rather than 10x because I probably would have been liquidated.
Yeah, it looks like he tried 10x. Must have gotten out. Nice. So,
yeah,
I haven't played with that one yet. I remember
that. Scary.
I remember you or somebody having it because I recognize that logo, but I haven't checked it out at all. Sorry, am I supposed to? And sometimes I feel like, and this is where I act vulnerable, and I'm like, what the hell is Seneca?
Seneca.
Okay, none of us know.
No.
Perfect. So I'm not looking like an idiot. Black Hawken, come on, get us some details. There we go. New CDP on ARB. Interesting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with the Arbitrum network yet.
Oh, you should.
They're coming out with a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, it's a good one for sure on ARB. I'm just trying to pull it up. I see their Twitter, but I don't see.
You can see that too.
Maybe there's a link on there.
Omni-chain CDP protocol for your yield-bearing assets.
Oh, there's the link tree. Always sending us on a rabbit.
Yep.
Trade on Camelot. Seneca Dap there.
Oh. So it's not actually out yet, Blackhawk? From the looks of it. I'll pull it up real quick.
As is. Without warranties of any kind. What the? Come on, enter Dap. Yeah, maybe it's not. I don't know. It's not working right now for me, but.
Yeah, the only thing I can find is testnet.
Oh, gotcha. Seneca's planning on going omni-chain at some point. Yeah, there's a lot of places. That's going to be the new catchphrase lately.
Yeah, omni-chain. Pretty soon it's just going to be one fucking network.
Well, I think it kind of at some point has to get to that. Like it's at some point, but yes, I'm also looking forward to this for PFX because we got like I think 10K that's been sitting there forever making nothing at Trade AI. So we're finally going to get our money out of there. Finally, it looks like it's been a long
good
process. I got the first payout. We got to figure it was like because it was like 30%. It was something crazy, but I was going to go in really short and get out. And halfway through the whole thing, everything. But it looks like they're actually getting everybody's money back, which is not the usual outcome from the shit.
No,
so,
that's fantastic.
I'm going to take it. Token is out, but the rest is not out yet. Okay, cool. Yeah, and a few of us are in there because I only went in because I looked at Trade AI or Trade AI and kind of went, oh, no friggin' way. But then a bunch of people told me how good it was and that they were in it, and I'm like, okay, you guys have gotten money back, yeah. And people I trusted, and no offense to them at all, it is what it is, but it's just goddamn. Always when I get in, I'm like a bad luck charm sometimes.
I feel like that way too.
Yeah, I guess we won't feel that way really. Sorry, what was that, Crypto?
We'll start calling you Jonathan.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, but I think we all end up feeling that way. I find sometimes in this space. So no, I don't need any. He's got enough of it. Although it's so fun, and I don't want to start going down that hole because we can go there forever. But it's so funny how he went so nuts with Kyopi because it was the only thing that didn't rug after he did a video, and he just went daily with his fucking videos with it. It's like so pathetic.
And even that now
in all honesty. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, even that now is on shaky legs.
Oh, I think it's done.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's done. They stopped withdrawals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, going into it, you have to know it's a fucking Ponzi, and it's gonna.
No, but it lasted so long, and I think it was because the rewards were so much lower, and maybe they were doing some stuff to create some rewards, which helped. But
and I think at that, with everything else failing the last little while, it was really the only go-to. So it just kept it going for a little while.
Well, and it was able to draw in, I think, a lot of money, which again is unfortunate for the people that got in towards the end, and that's the hard part. Is they're the ones holding the ticket because some person goes hardcore saying it can't be a rug. They're doing an app. It can't be a rug. They're going to conferences.
Can't be a rug. They got a coin coming out.
Yeah, like this is all how many projects didn't have a roadmap like that?
That's the kiss of death.
Yeah, it's just so maddening. But don't do this. I'm just gambling. Anyway, sorry, we're going to start going down that road, and I'm not hard pressed to say things about certain people. I don't like doing it, but easy to do it. I just hate doing it on camera.
Actually, sorry to cut you off, Pocket.
No.
I was going to say that there is one project I wouldn't mind mentioning. Not financial advice, obviously, but it's called Degens. I've been in it for a little while. Basically, you buy one of their NFTs, and they have different tiers, and it gives you access to the trading signals and stuff like that on their Discord. And you can also stake it for Degens token. But recently, because it's on Solana, you guys have heard of Bonk, obviously. They have allocated staking rewards. So now you can stake your NFTs on Degens and earn Bonk. For each NFT, it's around 15,000 Bonk per day. And it's obviously limited time. So that's something I'm really looking forward to. It's finally, a project that I trust. Chart Davidson, he's been on the stream before. He gives a great TA, Bitcoin TA, and Solana, and a few others as well.
Oh, interesting. I haven't done anything on Solana, and I probably should at some point. But
it's becoming hot. Like a lot of Solana projects are really taking off, and it's really helping the price, obviously. but it's pretty stable, and that's what I really like about it. Just wanted to throw that out there. It's something I just got into, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. No, cool. Yeah, if you have the link, you can pull up the website for a second in case anybody wants to see it, but you can share screen. But yeah, and it looks like I said, everybody's like, me too, for the whole feeling like bad luck. It is what it is, and we're all gonna get caught in it. So many ambitions. Medium crypto influencer. The medium crypto influencer authors pumped Q up. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like when something was working for so long, and when you have like somebody like John going on there going nuts, everybody's just jumping on the bandwagon. Because what happens, and that's the other thing, which I don't know if I'm sure people must realize it, but I don't hear it talked about. Is the issue is when something's getting popular, and it's more noticeable now because not many things are popular. Is the YouTubers make videos on it not because they know about it, not because they care about it, but because it gets some clicks. So you saw that with PGV, you saw that with like all these projects that hit kind of, Stable Fund, of course, they end up getting searched so much more that it's almost a pattern that YouTubers will do it just because it helps them get more traffic to their website, which I guess I understand, but not being a YouTuber that does it for those reasons, it makes it harder to concept of choosing to do something on that just for clicks, not for the understanding or the education of the people.
100%.
So yeah. And sorry, I did put this up, but can't be a rug. They're making a casino. One more last one. Ropey Pumper of the Year. Yeah, and it was because that one lasted since like it came out, I think February. It's one of our longest lasting. Got a visitor. There we go.
Oh, sorry. Here's the website here for you.
Was that your visitor there, CryptoCrazy? You got a little pup or dog running around?
No, it's my dog being an idiot.
Oh, there you go. Those happen. Okay, so I haven't seen that again. I haven't been on that. So how do you know these guys? Like these guys are out there in the like we know these people kind of thing.
Yeah. There's a mutual friend, Black Hat Syndicate. I'm sure you know him as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's been in the project for a little while, and just speaking with Chard and him being on the stream, the project actually used to be a different name. It was a rug about a year ago, and he took over the project and revitalized it. And
Gotcha.
you know, if you ever hear him speak, he's a very intelligent man. He you know, he's got passion for the space, which is very important.
Yeah,
obviously. And just hearing him talk about crypto, talk about the space in general, you get a sense that he wants to do good and he wants to be a positive impact in the space. So, yeah, it didn't take me very long speaking with the man to understand that his intentions were good and that he's going to bring positivity. Yep.
Yeah. Pass those on to me because I don't mind doing like finding opportunities to do videos and stuff like that for things like that. That was the reason why. And as much as people might have concerns, and don't get me wrong, I do too. And I think you've talked about it. It was of Investium. As much as that's like everything here is a risk. I at least feel that based on conversations and very, very thoughtful and thought-provoking conversations, and them even reaching out afterwards and asking for guidance, asking for ideas and brainstorming. We've done a few little sessions together. I really, truly feel the intentions are real. That doesn't mean that it's invincible. That doesn't mean that things can't go wrong, but at least it's not going to go wrong for nefarious reasons, and it's going to be shit hits the fan or whatever, because nothing can stop us from that. So I want to, as much as possible, bring those white hat people to the stage and give them opportunities to sway our money, because the Cubies of the world, there's going to be another one. They're going to hide behind the same BS, and they're going to steal everybody's money. And people are going to jump at it and still try and take their piece of the pie, thinking it's okay. And it's just, I get it, and I understand why people do it, but we don't need 1-2% a day to make life-changing money, and people just can't fathom that. So yeah, I babble. Sorry.
That's okay. No, you begin to learn that those yields they're unsustainable. You cannot keep up a project no matter what it is with that high of a yield. It just doesn't make any sense.
Until people change on how they're focusing their attentions, and unfortunately, like I said, if we keep giving them a platform, and in turn bringing more money to them. They're going to keep doing it because they get a piece of the pie. Every transaction, they're pulling off a piece, and that money is not staying in DeFi. I guarantee you, they're not putting their money into any of these plays that they're creating.
No.
So, yeah.
And I feel the space is slowly getting smarter. A lot of the projects, they're no longer bringing in those huge amounts of TVL that they once were a year ago.
No, but how much of that is because there's not enough money in the space anymore? So everybody's focusing just on the one.
Well, I can only speak for myself. And
no,
like I personally no longer invest in any kind of a ROI DApps or anything like that. I'm done with that. As you had alluded to earlier, you get some teams that have good intentions, but at the end of the day, a lot of times the projects still fail for one reason or another. It's just the odds are against you when it comes to investing in some of those. Some of them are really good, and they've got good tokenomics and they have potential longevity. But I'm just done with that, and especially with the bull market coming up. I think you're better off just DCAing into your blue chips and solid projects. You're going to be way ahead of the game.
Convince people of that. Because man, that's the scary part too, right? Is how many of these are going to come back during the bull, and then all these new people are coming to DeFi. These are the things that are going to get all the flair and all the attention, and now we're going to be back in the same friggin' boat again. But it's sad. Sorry, guys, got some other comments. Yeah, Orca we've talked about a few times, and I haven't done anything with it, but Orca's been quite good to a lot of people.
Yeah, I was actually doing pretty well on Orca with my Pith airdrops.
Yeah.
Is it Pith or Pyth? Pith?
I don't know. Pith, Pyth. And I split it up, and I was making like $80 a day, but I was also like making the range super small and just hoping that it would stay in the range.
Yep. Sorry, just looking at. Yeah, there's going to be a different degens coming out this year and incoming for sure. Yeah, there's going to be stuff. There's going to be shiny object. I truly think that part of it's going to be people creating because it's so easy to create a blockchain. There's going to be blockchains that are literally built on Ponzinomics. I bet you, and they're going to be Ponzinomic projects trying to act legit. And I feel like there's already a few of them out there that are going to be pulling the rug at some point. So. Thank you.
Unfortunate, but it's true.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I should go to this comment. This first comment first, Yopog. Yes, thank you. This is Austin Clark. I don't know if you guys know him, but I'm actually working quite closely with him right now in AC Trades, which is Austin Clark Trades, doing a lot of Forex. We're actually doing futures right now, and it's been quite a blast. So I appreciate you, and thanks for coming to the stream. We're going to have some different indicators, for TradingView that he's actually developed and stuff himself with a guy. So I'm looking forward to offering those to people. They're going to be paid ones, but I'm looking forward because we've been testing them and battle testing them, and they've been doing quite well. I mean, nothing's perfect, but it's been quite a really cool kind of learning process, I guess, because I'm new to trading, and this group has been a great one for me learning and stuff. So thank you for coming by, Austin. We should get you on one day too. And yeah, y'all freaking like the stream, please. Thank you. Thumbs up.
And don't forget to subscribe.
And actually, sorry, on that note, if you want to throw did you send some links to that little private chat thing I can drop in here for you?
I'll do
for
that
your
now.
YouTube and all that jazz.
Someone was asking for the DGen's website, so I'll drop that as well.
Oh, yes, please. Yeah, I should have grabbed that when you pulled it up. Pith was going, I assumed. Yeah. Oh, Python. That's not a bad thought for programming language. That might be what it is. Yeah, Python. That's not a bad thought for it, but most IPAs taste like Python.
Like Pith.
Oh, Kevin.
Piss with a little lisp.
Yeah, with a Irish accent to it. That's Pith. That was a horrible Irish accent, but anyways, I can sometimes do better, but I need to prepare for those, and I'm not going to do that live on camera. Yes, there we are. Thank you. So I'll grab that for you in a second there. Crypto Experience. Let's go over there. That's an easy website. So there is for you girls. And yes, Austin is just awesome. There we go. Austin is just awesome. Look at that. Some love for you there, Austin. Wasn't sure if it was AI based or something like that. Didn't finish research. Oh, with Pyth or Pith or whatever, maybe. Yes. Okay.
Piss.
It's gonna be our new nickname on the show for it.
Yeah.
All right, and this is CryptoCrazy's YouTube. If anybody would like it, always good to go and give him a subscribe and all that jazz.
I just wanted to go back here for a second. Someone mentioned another token, and that was another airdrop. What was it? Man, my memory
coming
is
back to you.
bad.
Pure wicked.
Jupiter.
Jupe, that's right. Thank you, Hidden. Yeah, Jupe was another one that was airdropped, and it seems to be a lot of bullish momentum on that one.
And it was airdropped through DGens?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Maybe I'll get myself a wallet and give that a whirl for the fun of it. Oh yeah, Jupe was telling you about Jupe. Yes, he was. Yes, I got to listen to him more often. But anyways, he's always in here with some good stuff. He obviously goes a little deep diving. Quite a bit more than I have time for, so I appreciate you all for that. But yeah,
I love seeing his research. He always says something.
Yeah, yes, he does.
Has anybody here? Does anybody here want to see the Crockbots dashboard? I don't remember if I showed that last time.
I don't know that you did, but the hell, we're just jiving here, but whatever.
Yeah, let me. I'll pull it up real
thanks,
quick.
Guys. We're getting a good few of you in for the stream tonight. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully, if some of you are coming here from CryptoCrazy, thank you for joining us.
So this is another interesting idea. You go buy this Croc token. For every 10,000 Croc, you get one wallet, which you can then actually start to airdrop farm. So right now they only have it for ZK Sync. So like right now, I can do up to 3 myself. I don't know why it's saying 4. And then you deposit the 0.159 Ethereum, and it does it for you. The only thing is, because I don't have the spare money at the moment, so I haven't started it. I don't know how often you need to redeposit that 0.159 for 3 bots. So it's something that I'll have to look into myself and hopefully get some more information for you guys. But it is on Ethereum, so it is
expensive.
It literally cost me more to buy and stake the fucking tokens than buying the tokens themselves.
Oh, crazy.
So it's sorry, just to be clear. So that is a airdrop farming tool, basically.
Correct.
Interesting.
Yep.
Weird.
And then you actually, while it's staking and while you're farming the airdrops, it's giving you this X-Croc bullshit. I mean, it's nothing huge, but gets you something.
Interesting.
There are other bots like this, but this is one that I got into there.
Huh. So weird. And like, makes me wonder what the purpose is of friggin' airdrop going anyways, if you're going to now have bots that'll farm it for you.
Exactly.
Did you?
I have a really hard time doing like any minting or any transactions on the Ethereum network now.
Oh, absolutely not.
Cannot fathom paying those transaction fees. I just can't do it. Even you know what? It's gotten to the point where it doesn't matter how good the project is or how much APY the staking pays out. I just won't do it. I won't interact on the Ethereum blockchain anymore.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's kind of ridiculous, and I just don't see the point or the value in it at all. And wasting the money I have to, like, I remember back during the regular bull, it was like every so often I'd go in there and do something, but you end up having to jump your gas fees up so high to buy and sell the token fast enough to be able to not get front run that you were like, it had to 2, 3, 4, 5x before you'd actually make any freaking money. So, sorry, and then did you just said I don't do celestial bodies anymore after planets and Luna rugged me? Yeah. He's just saying hi. Yes, one of our pack members on the AC Trades. Speaking of planets, does anyone remember the planets NFT that made passive income that rugged? That actually was really fun. I wanted to get to a. Oh, that was that was oh frig. It was actually one of the first projects that I got into, and yeah, it mooned really quickly, and I was unfortunately got in towards the end of the moon, of course, because I was new to the space. What the hell was that called?
I don't know. I just remember it was on Polygon. I think
it was. Yeah, I think it was. And yeah, you had a planet, and if you compounded enough, it would grow to the sun, and whatnot. But yeah, that was funny. Any thoughts on Celestia Tia? Oh, that's right. Sorry, I'm going back over here for a second. It was on AVAX. That's for sure. It was. That's right.
Was it AVAX?
Yeah, it was AVAX, because all of those ones were coming on AVAX at the time. There was all like another one after another one after another one. They were all kind of the same kind of thing off of like Thor, and it was nodes type thing, but it was wrapped up a little differently.
Yeah.
So, sorry. Any thoughts on Celestia, guys?
Never heard of it.
I feel like I've heard of it, but crypto. But I don't know that I've looked into it at all. That was me. Oh yeah, blockchain, Celestia blockchain. Yeah, I haven't looked into it at all. It's actually on Coinbase as well. Unpacking modular. Oh, that's right. It's a modular blockchain. I did see this a little bit, but I never really had a chance to go into it. So it's able to grow as like it's got tech that's able to grow as it gets busier. There's really not a whole lot out on it, but actually even Googling it's kind of a pain. There's a video, but obviously we're not going to watch that now. So
I have heard of it, but I'm not up to speed on exactly what it is.
It looks like, when I saw it quickly, it almost gave me the idea, like the Cadena kind of setup, where it can kind of be added to and grow, and there's levels and layers and whatnot. But yeah. And yes, Tet, I know and I am too. Actually, Vapor's been quite good. One of the old school projects. I actually thought about doing a series a little bit on the old school ones, when it comes to right now the AVAX ones are making a comeback because the AVAX tokens pumping so much. But like Thor, Vapor, I know Power has done a migration and is actually paying a little bit. Like I'm actually getting some money monthly, but yeah, exactly. Like a Where Are They Now series. That'd be funny. I should almost do that for the fun of it, because Thor and all those nodes from back in the day, they've all kind of evolved, and some of them actually stuck around and are growing. Like Thor token is I'm actually like able to make some money finally on there, like $50 to $100. But it took me forever to accumulate those, but it's something.
Yeah.
It's my biggest loss in DeFi was Thor, but if they can make something back from it, that'll be pretty huge. So yeah,
that's or you're talking Thor Chain Rune, right?
Yeah. No, Thor, like the node project.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because they had the Odin and Heimdall and nodes, and then it was obviously unsustainable stuff. But they've kept evolving, kept growing, and now they've got a few different things coming out. They were also Hive. They also started another project called Hive, which was a different arm of them. And they're even it's still around. I've actually got a bunch of bees still compounding, but they have a store that they're actually creating, and it's been creating for a while. So I got to go check what the status is. But they actually have basically like an Amazon, but for on chain. So it's like a crypto. It's an Amazon, but using blockchain technology to create this economy and store type environment. So it could be quite good.
Kevin, yeah, I was just going to say, is VARA or is that VRA? I'm not sure. Is there a VARA?
I'm just doing, actually probably best to do it on here. VARA. Yeah, I don't see a VARA. VRA USDT.
Yeah, VRA I'm bullish on. Veracity. It's a really good project.
Oh, it just launched on the 13th. Or is that, maybe it's just launched on here. The token, is it new?
Veracity? No, it's been around for quite a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kevin, did you mean VARA or you mean VRA? Because I don't think I've ever heard of VARA.
Mm-hmm. VRA.
But Veracity itself, yeah, it's like a streaming platform. They're into, the music sector and gaming as well. So they got their toes dipped into a bunch of different sectors.
There's going to be a lot of that. That's where I've liked, I'm actually doing really well with my little demo thing. I've gotten I think I'm at over $100 now in a couple of weeks with my little demo device. So it'll actually ROI fairly quickly
Very good.
now.
There's another token that I mentioned actually on your stream. I don't know if you guys remember. I commented about Aurora. Do you remember me mentioning that one?
I remember we mentioned, yes.
On the Near blockchain. Yeah, it's a bridge between Near and Ethereum. It's since I mentioned it, I guess maybe 3 weeks ago now. It's up about 250%.
Jesus.
Oh, cool. Jeez.
Yeah.
Should have gotten some of that. Why didn't you push me? Like, on the streams, I'm busy doing things. You got to tell me afterwards. Give me these golden nuggets. Vera's on Coinbase. Interesting. I have not seen that.
Oh, okay.
Vera, Coinbase. So I'm assuming it's a token then, because I couldn't find it even on. Oh yeah, there's a price chart.
Oh, okay.
15 cents right now. Nothing crazy. It's been as high as. I should pull it up.
I'm gonna do some research on that one.
Yeah, gonna keep that website up for the fun of it. Yeah, and I know Demo's not quite comparative to what we were talking about, but just in general, the gaming / like DPIN stuff / like the real nodes that are coming back again, all that kind of stuff. I'm quite bullish on. Your friend Andy does a lot of talks about that stuff. I find, which I wish I had a few more bucks right now because I'd like to kind of get some heavy positions in a couple of those, just because I think they'll be long term pretty good. And Demo,
yeah, as I mentioned.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, as I mentioned, I think a couple of the niches to really watch out for when the bull market gets going is not only gaming but AI as well. I think is gonna take off. Seems to be the narrative.
Absolutely, whether it's used for nefarious reasons or the real actual AI, that'll be interesting to see. But and then I heard Near had a catalyst for a pump a few weeks ago before the Near meeting this fall. It always has a pump, before the meeting and stuff. I've never gotten into it. I probably should play around for fun, but because obviously it's one of those things that kind of just seems to be a habit now every year around that time. Stable Swap, is that the one I saw? Oh my God, what's his name? Yeah, it is. Okay. Share screen.
I haven't heard the name Stable Swap in quite a while. I was wondering what would happen to it.
Well, Stable Swap is new.
Stable Swap is new?
Yeah, not Stable Fund, but newish anyways. Scott the Investor had it on his channel. And I guess the guy that's running it, he had the guy that's actually doing it, and I guess he was a YouTuber too, and is actually a legit guy. To me, I don't really see the point of this. I was looking at it, and it's basically to help. It's almost like arbitrage, whether you're able to buy tokens in different places and stuff. And I'm like, but you have to sign up to be able to use it, and then there's all this referral and earning through signing up. So it just seems, and I want to talk to Scott because I do talk to him now and then. To me, if I didn't know Scott and I didn't know trust that he was talking to the guy that he knew well by the sounds of the AMA, I'd be like, WTF, dude, like this is like a straight up Ponzi. So because it just totally feels like one. Like you've got 451 providers, it's been out for a couple of weeks, and 311 in liquidity. Like you're literally just each other. The only people using this swap are these people. But it looks like it's supposed to be a service for tons of other people, but nobody can access it without signing up. So it's not like, because I'm not going to go on here, sign up to trade those tokens when I can use Synapse for nothing. It just seems weird.
Right.
And I just didn't see the point. Huss is saying incorrect. Is he talking to me? I don't know. Sorry, I'm trying to see what's going on in the chat. And maybe I'm totally wrong. And I'm not saying I am. I watched one AMA, so I have no idea. It's an OD. Yeah, that's right. It's an OTC counter. Yes, I do know that you're right. But it seems like it's only the people using it are the people that are signing up. But none of the people signing up are people that need access to the crypto because they already have their own wallets and are. So it just seems really weird. And I'm happy to be proven wrong because, again, I have not done a lot of research. Sorry, I am listening to you, Hassan. I'm not trying to. I was just, what's Egan layer, etc. I don't know what that is.
We've looked at it before.
Oh, did we? Okay.
But yeah. It's another one that's like super involved. Well, I don't want to say super involved, but the better you understand it, the better you do in it type thing.
Gotcha.
So it's not really meant for people who just want to get in and out of something. That's the best way I can explain it, really.
Long-term hold. There's so many other options out there. So yeah, they got to have something that, that brings them to the forefront. So much competition.
Austin, you always scare me when you're saying long-winded things there, because you're probably getting mad at DGen plays, which I don't blame you. We're not really big on it, but here we are. I'm going to read it. Honestly, my personal opinion, not financial advice. The people that will make consistent DGen like returns, me staking for bridges, I don't care about the next 100x because I'm getting major rewards for major onboarding. Sorry, I'm not following, Austin.
Does he mean like getting into projects early? Is that what he's talking about?
No, I love talking about this stuff. Yeah, I know, I do, dude. And I need to get him on sometime. And I moved myself to bottom, so I'm not covering up. The people that will make consistent DGen like returns, staking for bridges, care about the next 100x because I'm getting major rewards. Yeah, and I guess what he's saying is onboarding, because people coming in, there's gonna be tons of people coming in for the next bull run, right? So I think he's talking about getting stuff from that, because you don't need to have, if you're getting all the fees and stuff from people coming into the space and bringing money into the space, yeah, it'll be great. But maybe I'm missing it, Austin. But staking rewards, okay, for bridge, yeah, exactly. And that's that's why I don't get even something like stable swap. And I know it's OTC, but I just don't know how much value this one will bring in, being that it's a closed system. It baffles me. But again, I haven't really looked into it that much, and it's got such an affiliate program that it made me kind of question it. But I should talk to Scott, the investor, and see what and get more informed. Yeah, and I agree. Just taking rewards from all these things, liquidity pools and like concentrated liquidity pools, like what you're doing, hidden. Like that's the stuff where you can make some pretty crazy returns on that stuff, and you're risking almost nothing, because you're just staking stuff in a protocol that's got a lot of deep things. Yeah, and I do like Synapse. When it's either Synapse or Vapor that I use for all my movements in the most part. So your bridging thesis assumes that omni-chain and other protocols don't change how money coins are transferred. Oh, agreed. Like, things can still evolve in this space. We've still got lots of room for growth. And there's lots of people still doing some pretty cool stuff that's going to be interesting to see how it changes the space. Read into Synapse docs. They actually have a lot of proprietary tech. That's pretty cool. They do have one of the, when it comes to stables, they've got one of the cheapest ones going 90% of the time. Thanks, Austin. I'll have to look at that.
Loving the interaction tonight.
There, and you've been on here. There, it's been getting better and better as time goes on. We get her every so often a dull day, but in the most part, I really appreciate these guys that are coming on here all the time, throwing us curveballs and making it fun. So the Betamax, yeah,
Betamax, yeah.
Not wrong. And that's the thing with this whole space, right? Like, it is that same kind of race. Is that, like, even the blockchains with the best technology won't necessarily win if they don't market the right way, and even the worst technology might win because they're marketing, like, it's there's so many variables. So AC just replied, I agree, but I think the standard bridging will be here for a while to make decent returns the next 5-ish years. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see anything. I think this will be the time where some more building happens, because the money is going to be in there for them to be able to pay for the building, and it's going to be interesting to see how much more technology evolves during this one. But it's not necessarily going to be available during this bull.
No,
but it will create the bags that people need to create the technology that's going to really change the space. And then the building will happen again, because there's already been tons of building during this bear run, and that's going to get, I think it could be tenfold in the next bear run, in my opinion, because there's going to be that much more knowledge base, that much more people coming in and maybe staying in past the bull a little bit more, because it'll become more mainstream.
I've got a question. I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
Kind of a theory of mine. What do you say to the idea that, an institution, whether it be one of the big ones or some other entity that's getting into crypto and lays down a huge investment, What do you think about the theory that possibly one of them could come up with the next, tech innovation in the crypto space when it comes to bridging or swapping, or even like an all-in-one stop shop kind of thing? It may not even be a crypto firm that does it. It could be an outside institution coming in.
It could. My only counterpoint to that, being actually part of the banking industry for like 15 years, is they are so against change.
Hmm.
They won't invest the money needed because it's too much a risk for them, in my opinion.
You even think that that could include the top ones, like for example, ARK Invest, BlackRock, the big major players that we already know are into the space and that are going to continue to
Oh, again, and I'm not going to say that it's that I'm 100% right on this. You're right. It could be them, but I don't know that they will. They're such hard heads to change.
Mhm.
Their
Yeah.
most innovative thing is let's do an ETF.
Yeah, that's true.
And they're literally just using it so that they can get a piece of the pie. And
Yeah.
because again, I think even after the ETF comes out, we're going to see a dump, because it'll be a sell the news kind of thing, right? Or potentially we could get a dump.
Mhm.
So no, I don't know that they're going to have the ability, because I'm telling you, the banks, even the biggest banks, their technology they use is still archaic, and
Yeah.
they can't upgrade half their stuff because they're using programming languages like COBOL that are so archaic they cannot be band-aided even hardly. And when they do something, they have to be so cautious with this, because I don't know if you guys know, well, CryptoCrazy, you might actually know because of Canada, is when the government decided to put that what was that pay system? What the hell was it called? They changed all the government pay, and there's still people now to this day that have not gotten their proper pay, and some that haven't been paid in years,
Really?
because of wow, it's fire or something like that.
Okay.
Because they're dealing with such a delicate backbone, they need to overhaul it, but they can't overhaul it because they can't bring the system down for any period of time, because it's just such a oxymoron and such a
Mhm.
conundrum that they're in. So I don't know so that's my only qualm with that. It would be nice to see, we would see change much faster, but I think we're going to more see somebody like the Amazons or the Googles of the internet era, will be somebody that will rise from the ashes, that you're gonna hope you're investing in them during that time, right? Because that's what created the real millionaires of the internet bubble, was the people that sat on Amazon for 3 years or 4 years while it didn't even appreciate in any value, their
Right.
stock, and then all of a sudden went to 1,000x.
Right.
So, um, yep. Make sure you think. Sorry, Austin's just saying. Make sure you think 3D here. Why do they want an ETF to protect investors? Haha, nope. Because they're BTC holdings, and I don't know if it's so much for their well, they want to pump their BTC holdings, but not only that, they also don't want to lose their market share. They want to create something cool to bring in more investors, or keep the investors they have, so that they keep getting their fees for their mutual funds and their ETFs and all this kind of stuff. So that's part of their programming, is this is the way they increase their book size, which is what gives them all their money and why they're so rich. But yeah, agreed, Austin. Um, Sorry, Black Hawkman said something to you. I could see something funded by a 16Z or similar experienced crypto VC companies taking over the space.
Mhm.
And that VC companies and those kind of guys where they can pull in the money, that could be quite interesting as well.
Mhm.
Agreed.
My pessimistic view on it is they're going to come out with some cool shit, but none of us are going to be able to use it.
Well,
No.
there's that. Well, and they already have stuff, right? I mean, all of them have.
Look at Forex and look at regular stocks.
Yeah.
They have shit they can use that we can't, like high frequency trading. Those guys do it all the time.
Yeah.
They just make it so we can't.
Because they don't want to be don't want to steal their money. Look at what they did whenever AMC and GameStop stopped.
Yeah.
They stopped the whole markets because they saw that the little guy was actually winning.
Yep.
They can't have that.
There's actually a movie that came out on that called Dumb Money.
Yes, yeah. I haven't watched it yet.
It's fucking good.
Nice. I do want to see it. I see if they dumped their entire holdings, they would demolish crypto. But if they make an ETF, they could 10x their holding. Yeah, exactly. It's not to hurt. They don't want to hurt any of this space. Some people thought that, but it's like, nope.
Well, once they realize there's money to be made, of course they're not going to wreck it.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, Crypto Rock. Welcome to the channel,
Rocco.
sir. Thanks for coming by to hang with us. Yeah, the king. I must admit, one thing I can say Austin's good for is any what the hell's the word for it when you compare something to something else. Words are hard.
Yeah,
anyways, yeah, that's my famous saying. I don't want to sell a house for 400K if I can make 1 million in cash flow from it. And yeah, exactly. Like they're not gonna. So lurk away, sir, you creeper.
Good to see you, Rocco.
Analogy, thank you. Fuck, I hate it when I can't think of certain stupid words that should be obvious on the tip of my tongue. So, king of analogies. No one will beat me, yes. Sorry, we kind of went on a crazy tangent there, but that was good.
Oh, it was fun.
I'm going to say it now because otherwise, if I say it 10 minutes from now, we'll be here for another half an hour. Anybody got anything else to say or questions or whatever? And Crypto Rock's giving you a little hi.
You too, Rocco.
Yes, sir. BlackRock is going to sorry, I should pull this up. Weekly roundtable. BlackRock is going to integrate BTC into their Aladdin AI bot. Yeah, absolutely, if they haven't already. So, yeah. And have a good night, Austin. Thanks for sneaking in. Like I said, we'll probably have to get you on one night to hang with us too. Hey, someone. I haven't seen you felt like a bit, but anyone look at AQRE limitless funded accounts?
That sounds limitless funded account.
That sounds dangerous. Limitless funded.
Is that the same as 100x leverage?
Oh, it's a prop firm. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Still kind of iffy on prop firms, to be 100% honest with you.
I am too still. I'm still trying them because I think there's some value to them, but wow, this website has snowflakes on it. This is awesome. Trade smarter, go fast, become limitless.
Certain prop firms have rubbed me the wrong way lately. Just one setback after another. It gets frustrating.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing, right? And interesting, you get payouts from day one. That seems really weird. Someone, have you tried this and gotten a payout from it? Static drawdowns.
That's not it.
Oh, interesting. Well, it's got, I must admit, it's got some interesting things. I'll have to take a little bit of a look.
Someone says that's not it.
Oh. All right.
I mean, when they're selling a $5,000 account for $36.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, I guess we have to figure out which one it is. I'll have to do another look. Yeah, Blackhawk, and actually, so Ludo does introduce me to stuff usually that he gets into and stuff. And so I've actually been talking to the guys that run the bot. I have set up an account, but until I actually get a payout, I don't want to talk about really anything until I've got a payout from it. So I think my payout is at the end of this month. Once that happens, I'll probably open up a separate section in my Discord. It might happen before that because I might get a payout from TCT through Jaden, through Mystic, and who I'm actually, I guess I'm modding with now and helping out, is the other one that you guys have seen on my channel, Traders Global. So with them, Traders Global, I'm actually going to get my first payout very soon. So I'm going to document that. And then I'm probably going to open up, like I said, a section in my Discord going through prop firms and showing the ones that I've had success with and what bots I've used and had success with. So hopefully that's coming, and that'll be a new feature that I'll go through because I do want to bring some attention to the stuff that's actually working. Because I can tell you right now, I've wasted a lot of money on prop firms. So is a few of us, I think, and a lot of people. So I don't want to talk about any of them until I physically see cash in my account. Really. So but yeah, so that one so far is going good. I'm actually up, since you've asked me about it, I'll talk a little bit, but I'm up over 5K on my funded account. So if I get a payout from that, there'll be some split, I think, at first. I think I lose a lot of my money for the first one or something, or I get a lot of it at the first and then it splits. I haven't looked into that much yet. So yeah. Good night, girls. Crypto Experience. Thanks for coming by as always. I guess we should pull off this limitless funding one since it's not the one. So somebody, I guess if you have a link, you can probably DM it to me or whatever, and we'll take a closer look maybe for next time. But I don't, because yeah, that limitless funding one looks a little interesting.
It does.
I'd be curious to try it just for the hell of it, but
too good to be true. To be honest,
what's that?
Too good to be true. Apparently, to be honest.
Well, yeah. Exactly. But I mean, at that price point, even just doing one of the small ones for the fun of it and seeing if you get paid the next day would be interesting, because it's, now that I'm getting more versed in it, I can usually pull off I'm not doing crazy well yet, but I can pull off one good trade, I'm sure, to test it out. Link posted above. I don't know. I don't know if it comes through when you posted someone, but I think it gets locked because you can't post links so that people aren't clicking on BS. But
yeah,
maybe the link was on what I was searching for, but limitless fun. I'm trying Twitter here to see if it's on there, but no, it's the same thing. Interesting. We'll try and find it next. Link posted about, yeah, I don't think it's anyways. Any other questions, guys? Otherwise, we'll probably shut her down soon. So you have, I apologize, I meant to get back to this, but CryptoCrazy, you have Thursday nights, 7:00, I think, Eastern.
Yep, Thursday night, 7 p.m. Yeah.
Okay, and that's your kind of round table-ish, or I don't think it used to be called. There was Twitter Spaces, I think you guys had, that was round table or something like that.
Yeah, we started on Twitter. Actually, Rocco, myself, we did that for quite a while, like 10 months or so, and then decided to move it to YouTube. And Rocco took a little bit of time away from the space, so myself and Boy the Dip started doing it, and it's been a lot of fun. I mean, the growth is slow, but that's the way it always is with a new channel. But we just enjoy doing it. That's the whole point.
Well, that's been hidden eye too. Is it definitely didn't start out, but we've got a nice consistent group of people that come. We're usually between 15 and 20 every time, which has been fun, and it's really evolved. And that's what I've loved to see. And I'm sure you're seeing the same kind of thing as things happen and as things progress. The consistency is really important. I know we'll probably lose a couple of days during this Christmas season, but other than that, we try and if I'm feeling a little not so good to do it, hidden make sure I get rejuvenated and ready to go, and vice versa. But mostly it's me going, do you want to do it today? And kind of almost hoping he'll say no. And then, but I'm always happy when I get on here. I'm always appreciating of everybody that comes along and hangs with us. So, but yeah, so it's just being consistent and keeping it going. So
the best part about it doesn't feel like work. It's fun.
No,
I enjoy talking about everything to do with crypto. I enjoy it.
Well, exactly. Sorry, what's Kevin saying now? I'm always scared to pull anything up, he said, he puts up here, but I've been doing analysis on my investments over the past 4 years, and it seems my worst returns were those bought whilst drinking bourbon. Whiskey has cost me more than the price of a bottle. Cheers to that, sir. And you can, that's probably why, it's just pick your vice, Tet. Come on. So
add a second disclaimer: never invest more than you're willing to lose, and never invest when you're drinking bourbon.
No, exactly, or any alcohol. I don't usually invest when I'm doing it, luckily. So, oh, me too. To hell with my kids' college fund. Yeah, just need to find another investment and you can pay for your college fund with that. Trying to think of anything else. I think that kind of covered. I feel like there was stuff I wanted to get into today, and I totally lost track of it all. I should probably write notes for myself, but I'm bad at that.
I think we all are.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they'll be fine. The kids are fine. They'll figure it out. They'll fly on their own. So yeah, sorry, back to you. So Thursday night, anything else that you're doing or that you want to plug while we're got the moment?
No, not right now. We do have a few guests coming the next couple of weeks. One of them is the team from Investium, which you have covered. And then next week we have one from the it's called Bob Arena. It's a NFT, or sorry, a game on the BSC blockchain.
Yeah.
But we'll dive more into that on the stream on Thursday.
Nice. Yeah, and I think I'm talking with them, so I think we'll probably be doing a video at some point on those guys. So
very good.
What time Thursday? 7 Eastern.
7 Eastern.
Yeah. Flex recovery. There's really no flex recovery. So I don't know if you know what's going on there. There's not really a recovery. It's just more of there's been some withdrawals. So we're there's a lot of effort being put into paying out those withdrawals. The good thing is once we get rid of the dead weight, it's going to be pretty awesome from there. Bill's been doing some pretty epic trades. April, I think, will be go time for sure there. But prior to that, I think we're going to see some pretty good returns if Bill keeps killing it the way he is, I presume. Is that accurate? Hidden?
Oh, yeah. He was messaging me during the podcast. He's insane. I don't know how he does it, but
I need him to give me a couple of calls so I can play around with like 100x leverage for fun.
Yeah, just one tip: if you're up 100%, cash out.
Yeah,
because it will come back and liquidate you,
bite your ass off,
bite you in the butt,
or rip your face off, as we call it when I'm with Austin during our live in the morning during the trading. So weekly roundtable official open. That's a long. Is this yours, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure why it says in a new tab, but yeah, that's it.
Oh, weird. Yeah, I don't know why it says that either.
Yeah,
that's because I copied
weekly roundtable official is the
weird. When I copy it actually it actually puts the in a new tab. Weird. Okay, sorry, I didn't notice that when I copied it, but there we go. Oops, I'm putting it back in the wrong spot. Dummy.
And for those that are familiar with Tyler Hill, he's another YouTuber, actually a fairly big one. He's really a huge Solana fan. We actually had him on the stream last week, and it was a really good conversation.
I should go back and watch that one. Actually, I did not watch that one yet. So
no, he's someone that has a lot of knowledge in the space. He's been around for quite a while. He's also an MMA fighter, so he's got quite the life story.
No, wow, that's amazing. Oh, wow. That's cool. Yeah, I might have to go and I actually do. I'll have to try and find some time for that. Turo, yeah, thank you. I've been meaning to get that. I actually made that logo for our Discord, for mine and Paul's Discord, and a while ago, and then I got somebody to finally just make some edits for me to make it work. So thank you. It's fun. And then yes, Monstros has an AMA tomorrow. Yeah, I have no time. No problem announcing that. Please go and see that tomorrow, guys. If you're in that one, if you're not in it, then it might be worth having a little peek, because I'm sure they're going to have some ability for new investors to get in soon with that one. I think our PFX earnings from that are like over. We put 10K in, and I think we're over 8,000 ROI'd on that one. So it's been the actual one that's been paying us in that friggin' rigmarole that we're trying to do. Beautiful. And funny Turo, I have been making comments in both of those Discords with how they're going. Vaultec really is going to need PFX payouts to start for it to do well as Flex. So we're kind of waiting for Flex to get back up and running. I say back up and running. It's been running the whole time, but get back to rewards happening, which should be soon. And that'll help with Vaultec payouts. With PFX, we do basically we have BGOG who's trading right now. He's had a little bit of a dip, which is why we couldn't do anything in December, but he is coming out of it, and then we'll hopefully start creating some daily rewards of some sort, which then we will pay out monthly for now to start something going anyways. And I do appreciate everybody's patience with that one. It's been a rough road, but we're getting there. And then once we start payouts for that, hopefully they'll consistently happen there from what he's doing, and then everything else we have that we're doing will hopefully start recouping some of the lost money from when we started the recovery process. Hopefully that all makes sense, or I'm babbling, but it is all in the Discords for whoever's invested. You have access to that information in there. Vaultec's obviously open to everybody. It's just in my Discord. So anything else, guys? Anything else you want to say before we head out?
No. I want to say thanks very much for having me on the stream. It was a lot of fun. I love talking crypto.
No, awesome. Thank you for joining us. It was an entertaining one for sure. And so, guys, obviously, like and subscribe on your way out, and do check out CryptoCrazy's YouTube, which is now posted again on there. And maybe check them out if you have some time Thursday at 7 Eastern. And we'll hopefully have you on again in the future, and I will let you have your guests on that you have coming on soon, but I will promise to get on your on their live with you sometime soon, to have a chat and hang out with your peeps.
Anytime.
And as always, thank you all, and thank you, Black Hawken, for your thanks. And we'll see you guys next week. And I usually say stuff that I have on the go, but I did most of my videos already this week because I had Colin this morning on, and from the Underdog Investor Group, and I had Investium done. So I think I'm just trying to catch up on other things this week. So we'll see. I got to figure out something to put on the channel because otherwise it doesn't get clicks. That stupid YouTubing crap that you have to do. All right. I'm done babbling. Goodbye, guys.
Take care, everybody.